set a beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy, for your boy. Hustle for your boy, fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wah 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 wah. Lift it up.
Hello, happy Friday. Hey, Drew Knox. Yes, you finally made a live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Drew Knox. Said I finally made a live. Yes, you did. Welcome on in. Happy Educational Friday. What's up? How y'all doing? Come on in. Come on in. Get up in here. Happy Friday, you guys. We made it. It is Friday. We made it. We made it. Hey, Larry. We made it. We made it, y'all. It's Friday. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all come on in. Get the lights up on the video. Let the people know we around here Joce. Okay? Now, we got a little show to do today. It is Educational Friday. We will be doing Educational Friday today. I know I told y'all that last week, and I reneged, but I was tired, y'all. I think I was jet lagged. But I'm not today. So we will be doing Educational Friday. Meet me over here. Y'all already know what time it is. It should be at 5, but give me a minute. I'm behind. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, thank you, AT. Say I look cute. Thank you, TD. Appreciate you, beautiful. Y'all get the likes up on the video. We got a show today. We talking about a few things. Hold on. Let me go get this doggone notepad. Every time I do that, I sit down here and I forgot my damn notepad. Let me give y'all something educational right quick. Let me see, because I got to get my notepad, y'all. Hold on. I'll be right back.
What kind of face you got, Bill? That Mandinka face.
Mandinka? What fool stuff's that you talking about? That's African. I ain't no African.
Well, I'm Mandinka. We're proud people.
And I'm American. I'm American. I'm American. I was born here. My mammy and my daddy was born here. And my daddy's daddy. And I ain't no African.
You heard it. I ain't no African. Speaking of the Africans, we gonna talk about the African YNs, okay? Girl, they got African YNs. Girl, I never thought I'd see today. And listen, let me say something too. We're gonna talk about the African YNs. They are in the middle of dirt roads and villages, dressed like Chicago drill rappers. I don't know who donated the clothes. I don't even know who donated the phones nor the Wi-Fi. However, girl, they is out there and we got to discuss it because, see, I need you guys to understand about your culture and how powerful it is. You feel what I'm saying? So come on in here. Then we got to discuss Rickey Smiley responds to the Brittany Renner situation. Girl, apparently, y'all saw the video. Well, we saw it. We talked about it together. Brittany Renner getting into it with her baby daddy. When he came to pick up the baby, yeah, it was a lot. Well, Rickey Smiley had something to say, and y'all know how I feel about Pretty Ricky, but we'll get into his response that I agree with. Also, Tootie Raw, we got his charges, and it is not looking good. It is not looking good. Tootie Raw, that's Boosie, La Boosie badass. That's his little boy. His charges, and I found some more information. Apparently, Tootie Raw was going back to Baton Rouge to try to play gangster, huh? We gonna get into it. Also, we got Young Thug, more jail calls released. Let me tell you something. In this one, he dragging Glorilla. Then he was talking about this one and that. He talking about everybody. I told you guys, this is the end of hip hop as you know it. Now it will be rebranded and they will put another face on it, like they did country music and rock and roll and things of that nature. But hip hop as you know it is over. And your grapes, your gods are falling. I told y'all. J. Cole, too. I got that. He was dragging for J. Cole. Girl, listen. The gods are falling one by one. Hurrah. Hurrah. And I need you guys to bear witness. Okay? I need you guys to bear witness. Nigga say he a messy punk. Oh, no. Not thugger, baby. Not thugger. Not thugger is a messy punk. I cannot. We gonna get into all of that. Y'all, come on in here, man. Get in here. Get the likes up on the video. Subscribe to the channel. We trying to get the video. We trying to get the channel to 100K. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. Also, I hope you guys are doing your genealogy. For those of you guys who don't know what genealogy is, all it is a family tree. You are trying to figure out your lineage, who you are ancestral wise. Is that right? Yeah. So you want to know who your mama is, who her mama is, who her mama is, so on and so forth. We are finding out our identity. 2025, all 2025, we getting our identities in check, okay? So please do your genealogy. Get them family trees. Talk to them elders. Also, I hope you guys are grounding. I hope you guys are outside meditating and grounding. Take 15 minutes out of your day. Take off your watches, your cell phones, your pagers, if you still have them. Speaking of, I wish I had a pager. But anyway, take off all your electronics, all your earbuds, everything, and just take 15 minutes. Plant your feet in the soil. Plant your feet in the soil. Take off your wig and let your braids hit the sun. It's going to work. I promise you. It's going to help you with your patience. It's going to help you with your endurance. Well, that too. It's going to help you with everything that you need to make it through life. It helps you with decision making, intuitiveness. It just helps you with everything. If you have patience, like I have an issue with patience, it helps me to have more patience. That and the marriage of winner. You feel what I'm saying? So either way, come on in. I hope you guys are doing your grounding and everything. Let's get into the show, okay? Get outside. Y'all, that's y'all problem. Y'all don't want to go outside. 2020 got y'all locked up in a crib. Give us free. Come outside, okay? Come outside. It's all right. We not locked up no more. They let us out. They let us out. We free now. Y'all come outside. Y'all don't want to go outside. The children don't play outside. I don't know what's going on. When I was growing up, you couldn't stay inside. You stayed inside. You know what that means? That means you must want to do some housework, or you must, you know what I'm saying? You must want to be punished. Nowadays, nobody don't want to go outside. I stay outside. That's why I'm black. You get it? Now, I want to do a couple of honorable mentions. I want to start with Angie Stone. Angie Stone, y'all know we lost a sister this year in a fatal truck or accident. Y'all know what I mean. But we lost her in an accident on the interstate, where some 18-wheeler apparently jumped the doggone road off into her road and allegedly hit the van that she was traveling in, because they were doing some tour stuff and all that stuff. And I'm hearing conspiracies that she was not dead originally, and then all of a sudden she died. I don't know, but either way, a truck hit her. My thing is, logically, in real life, the person driving that truck goes under investigation. Well, because there's a company involved. The driver itself, he is a small entity because he has a CDL. And I'm over here saying, how are we just burying Angie without figuring out who is this driver and why he ain't arrested? Took him blood tests, urine and all this stuff to see if he was under some influence. Nobody asked about none of that. And I'm over here trying to figure out why come. Well, I just saw this yesterday, and it said that her family is trying to sue the company. And while I'm on board with the family suing the company, we still not asking about who this driver was. I told y'all what my conspiracy theory is. Y'all know I goes far, but I'm about to go far for y'all. I don't believe that there was a person in that car, in that truck. It could have been some damn sort of sleeper cell. It could have been some sort of AI. Or if it was a person, it wasn't no real person. That's why all these people be having all of this stuff going on. We had the thing in New Orleans. That man ran through New Orleans unalive, killed all them people, and we ain't heard high low of him. The man that went to the Trump Tower and set the car on fire, we ain't heard high low of him. I mean, even if you think my conspiracy theory is wild, I'm just asking questions. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of people be doing some things and then they just go missing and don't nobody ask no questions. So I don't know, but either way, the family is suing the company. The driver, I guess nobody cares about him. I guess he doesn't exist. So anyway, the family is suing the company. Sorry, y'all. And let's get into the story. It says the family of Angie Stone has filed a lawsuit seeking damages against the trucking company, the truck manufacturer, and others following a fatal accident that led to her passing. According to a lawsuit filed on Tuesday, the driver allegedly lost control of a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van, seating Stone, her bandmates, and her entourage inside. When the driver tried to steer it back onto the highway, it flipped over, with Stone ultimately passing away from the accident. The suit stated that Stone and the other passengers in the van survived the initial accident. Passersby stopped to help 5 of the 9 people aboard crawl out of the vehicle. However, while Stone was still trying to escape, she suffered the impact of an 18-wheeler that crashed into the van. That's what I'm talking about. Pause. Because they said that the van, the Sprinter that Angie Stone was in, they said at first that driver lost control of the van. Pause. He need to be sequestered. Is that the word? But they need to be doing drug tests, all types of stuff. Then the 18-wheeler that lost control or came across the median and hit her again. Who is that driver? No, y'all not asking about this, but I'm the conspiracy theorist, right? But I'm a conspiracy theorist. You know what? I'll be that. I will be the conspiracy theorist. For those who still think that the way that I'm talking is crazy, it ain't for you, fat. I will be the conspiracy theorist because y'all, I'm the only one can see through the craziness. Everybody else, I guess, not everybody, but a lot of people walking around with blinders on. But anyway, so this truck jumps over and hit her too in the 18-wheeler. Now, so they said she did survive, and then an 18-wheeler came and hit her. Crashed into the van. The impact reportedly ejected Stone and left her underneath the van, where she ultimately died. The lawsuit alleges that the truck's collision avoidance system was defective and failed to recognize the stationary van in one lane of the interstate. It also claims that the truck driver was listening to music through headphones, was inattentive, and did not brake before colliding with the van at nearly 70 miles per hour. Who is the driver? All I got to say is this, because I ain't even gonna drag it. I'm glad that the family is seeking some sort of justice, but I know in real life, real life, both those drivers would have been at somebody's hospital getting toxicologies. They would have been under all type of questions. CDLs would have been pulled. Names would have been blasted. Companies, all of this stuff would have been blasted. We wouldn't be getting this information this late in the game and so scarce like we getting it. So it is what it is. I'll be the conspiracy theorist, but I know at some point in time, I'll be proven to be right. I told y'all I'm sort of a prophetess, but y'all don't want to hear it. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. I hope you guys are liking the video, please, and thank you. Now, I want to go to, hold on really quickly. Girl, wait. I ain't going to show y'all her yet. Hold on. Okay. So, I told y'all sports and entertainment is no longer sports. It's all entertainment. I told you sports. Now, I don't care if it's football, basketball, baseball. I don't give a damn what sport you watching. Tennis, racquetball, golf. I don't care. It's all fake. It's all cap. I tell people this all the time. Where were you when you realized wrestling was fake? That's going to be the realization of a lot of people with all these sports. When they took sports and turned it to sports and entertainment, they started slacking off on the sports and going heavier on the entertainment. And people didn't catch on to it. But now if you watch football, basketball, and things of that nature, you can see it. It's not even like authentically the sport anymore. Like, for instance, football used to be a barbaric sport. Now, while I don't agree that people should get knocked out, go unconscious, and go paralyzed or die or nothing like that, it still was something authentic about the way it is played or was played. Not anymore. Same thing with basketball. Same thing with all these other things. And now this is corrupted the sport of boxing. Now, when Mike Tyson fought that clear boy that be on YouTube, who's not a real fighter, I knew right then and there that boxing is infiltrated, right? But I knew it when Floyd Mayweather came along, but that's a whole nother story. Let me know when y'all ready to talk about the fact that Floyd Mayweather is the same character that Steph Curry is to basketball. Never mind. I don't want to ruffle no feathers. Anyways, where was I going with this? Oh, when it came to boxing and I saw them two fighting, I said, okay. And then yesterday I was scrolling and I saw this and I said, it's so obvious. Anybody who don't want to see that sports is more entertaining than sports or entertainment than sports, it's like they don't want to see it. They want to believe in Santa Claus. So who am I to tell them that some fat white boy ain't hopping through the doggone roof, jumping down the chimney and leaving them treats and gifts and things of that nature? So now all of a sudden, Floyd Mayweather is going to fight Mike Tyson. Yeah. Anybody who understands the sport of boxing knows that this is not realistic. It's not even realistic in any way, shape, or form. Now, I know some might say, well, it's a exhibition or it's a girl. What is the real? What's the real tea? What they really trying to do? What's the real tea? Now, my assumption is to muddy the waters of the legacy of Mike Tyson. That's what I believe. I believe that this is more or less about drowning out the real greats so that they can uproot and put up their created greats. You know, like LeBron and them. Ooh. Neither here nor there. I think it's about dumbing down and watering down the legacy of the real greats. That's just my belief, but who knows? Either way, allegedly, not allegedly, Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather is supposed to do a fight. Legend versus legend. It says, according to TMZ, the match is being put together by the Big Fight Spot Sports and set for spring of next year. Though there's no exact date yet, it was clarified that the fight will be considered an exhibition. So even if Floyd loses, it won't factor into his 50-0 win record. Mike says this fight is unpredictable, just like the sport itself in recent years. He also said he thinks the fight is going to be really bad for Floyd's health. So they just selling tickets, y'all. We don't need to read all of this. If it's on pay-per-view and you got to pay for it, somebody watch it and come back and let me know what they say. I'll watch Twitter and see whoever posts the clips. I'm not. Yeah. The world is a stage, ladies and gentlemen. The world is definitely a stage. Don't ever forget it, okay? And don't you forget it. Now, speaking of forgetting, remember when Kelly Price cussed us out the other day? I found the video on to why she cussed us out. Now, remember Kelly said everybody worried about her clothes and her shoes and whatnot, and y'all hoes just mad because she cashing checks. I found the video in question. Yes, I did. Look at Kelly. Now, Kelly was saying that the people was talking about her shoes, saying that her shoes look like boats. People were saying that the people was dragging for Kelly her legs. They say her legs was too small for the top of her body. They say she's skinny fat. I don't know. I'm just telling y'all what Kelly was saying that the people were saying. So when I found the video, I said, let me go see the video that the people was talking about. And then when I see the video, I said, there go. Kelly got ribbed and she got mad. Kelly, go lay. Girl, look at Kelly on this video. Shout out to Kelly, though. But Kelly, now I see why you got your ass ripped and you not about to get on here and cuss us out when you on stage looking like this bitch. The lies you tell. Look at Kelly, girl. Bitch, Kelly's shoes is longer than a double shift. Do you hear me? That whole shoes longer than the Brooklyn Bridge. Kelly Price boats. Kelly, hold on, Kelly. Kelly, now, bitch. Now, you done cussed us out and I let you live. Yes, I did. I let you live. I even said I ain't even gonna say nothing because I felt like I don't be talking about Kelly. You feel what I'm saying? But when I see the video and I see them long ass G-Nikes, bitch, I almost lost my mind. How dare you put them goddamn canoes on your feet? Listen to me, heifer. You the one slid them canoes on your feet and came on stage and talking about she was a friend of mine. No, bitch, you shouldn't have did that. I would have rather you come out in some slippers in the road. Now, the people done dragged you. They see you on here dressed like the penguin from the Batman, and you want to get on here and cuss us out? No, bitch. You shouldn't have came out here dressed like a president. I said what I said. Kelly, them shoes is so long, bitch. Girl, them shoes feel like a bad dream, bitch. Them shoes is longer than, bitch, away at the DMV. I am so, girl. And Kelly cursed us out for this. No, Kelly, bitch. We need to curse you out. Girl, look at Kelly. Girl, when I see the video, I say I gotta come show him. Look. You know what, Kelly? You shouldn't have lost no weight. You shouldn't have lost no weight. I blame y'all. When Kelly was in the first screenshot of all time, y'all remember when Kelly was in that screenshot on that video? I don't know what. Remember, and Diddy and Mace was in the shiny suits dancing like this. And remember, Kelly Price was in the back on the camera because she was too big. Y'all remember? That like the more money we come across, the more problem. And they had the angle up like this so you could just see the top of her nose by her chin and her titties because she was big. I don't remember they had y'all should have left Kelly like that. Y'all want to get on here, call a lady big. Oh, she big, big. Oh, she big. She looked like Missy when she had on the I Can't Stand the Rain suit. I remember I was there. That's what y'all said when that girl finally came from behind the screen. Y'all made that girl go lose weight. Now her ankles been screaming. All I'm going to say is this. Everybody ain't meant to be small. Everybody not meant to be small. And this is no shade. Everybody is not meant to be small. And Kelly, I believe, succumbed to the bullying because y'all was bullying Kelly. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all was bullying Kelly and she succumbed to the bullying and now her ankles can't make it. But I want to say this to Kelly. Bitch, I never bullied you. So next time you come on here and try to drag everybody, make sure your canoes is strapped up tight and you don't come on here trying to drag us like as if we doing something wrong. You look a mess. Kelly look a mess. I don't care what nobody say. Kelly Price look a hot ass mess. Kelly looks so bad. Yes, she does. Kelly looks so bad. Wait, get back to the shoes. Get the feet. You should have told me I wasn't small enough. You should have told me I wasn't tall enough. Kelly. Girl, Kelly, I found the video. They should have never, you know what? If Kelly would have cursed us out, we would have never saw the video. So Kelly believed this was she deserved it. Who zoomed in on her feet? Now, like I said, Kelly, you shouldn't have said nothing. You should have just let it go. A few people would have laughed. They would have had their key and we would have moved on. Now we done seen the video. Whoever did the cameraman, fire him because he messy. He wanted us to laugh at your feet. And I said what I said. Kelly, do not come on here cursing us out no more. Please. Until you figure out how to dress them canoes, don't come on here no more. I'm done with Kelly. I just had to come on here and show y'all that. When I seen, because I accepted getting cursed out. I came on here and told y'all, Kelly always curse us out. I said, and I don't be saying nothing, so I let her live. But then when I seen the video, I said, oh yeah, bitch. Come to the front of the congregation. Usher your way on to the front. Slewfoot, and she looks slew-footed down. Girl, let's move on. Kelly sent me up to the upper room. Kelly, let's move on. Y'all get to like something on the video. Please and thank you.
Ain't that gonna hinder you from
Look at this video I saw, y'all. Look at this lady.
obeying your help or get rid of it? It's no good. That's why God have to take people out of our. I'm on the line, baby. I'm on the line. What are you doing? No. Y'all excuse my husband. He don't know. Lord have mercy. But ain't that gonna hinder you from obeying your help or get rid of it? It's no good. That's why God have to take.
Girl, God was sending you the person that you preaching about. When you was in there talking about getting rid of the people who gonna hinder us from God, he was sending you a message. You see what I'm saying? See the message sometimes, because I find this for me too. Sometimes I get on here and I realize my messages to y'all really be to me. And I feel like Miss Pearl didn't understand that God was trying to tell her something. You see what I'm saying? See, Miss Pearl was on here telling us that sometimes the devil will put people in our life to hinder us. Yes, he would. He will put people in our life to hinder us from serving the Lord. And as she was getting the words out of her mouth, God sent her hindrance into the camera. She couldn't even see it. Look.
People out of our. I'm on the line, baby. I'm on the line. What are you doing? No. Y'all excuse my husband. He don't know. Lord have mercy. But he's ain't that gonna hit.
Bless Miss Pearline Hart. Yeah. Miss Pearline, rewatch the video, ma'am. Rewatch it. And rewatch it from a perspective of the audience. Act like you not in the video. That's what I want Miss Pearline to do. Miss Pearline, go back and play this part, but act like you not watching you. Act like you watching somebody else. And then ask God to clear up the messages. I'm pretty sure he done slapped across the head with all type of red flags and things. But I'm pretty positive if you go to him and ask him for clarity, he gonna clear it up. But just come back and watch the video like you ain't on there. Because Miss Pearline, your hindrance walked right. Miss Pearline is married to her hindrance. Lord bless her heart. So many times, Lord. So many times the enemy trick us and get into our bedroom and our bedrooms, child. So many times the enemy has tricked us and got us into the wedlock. But don't worry. Don't worry. God said high looks low. Let's get into it. Let's get into Tootie Raw, y'all. So look, Tootie Raw. This is Boosie's boy. We got his charges. Now, according to Charleston White, okay? Charleston White said that Tootie Raw was riding with a switch. But then I had went and did some more research and I seen the charges and Tootie Raw was doing more than riding with a switch. Not only that, Boosie boy, Tootie Raw, was going back and forth to Baton Rouge, allegedly going back to Baton Rouge, trying to hang out with his family and friends and trying to play gangster. Remember, I told you the children pays for the sins of their fathers. I told you that. I told you when Boosie sold us a gangster and a lot of our children turned into gangsters, and then he took that little bitty boy, Marlo Mike, and turned him into a serial killer. I told you that that energy that he put out to the universe is gonna come back tenfold. I told you that. You don't have to believe in karma. You just got to believe in energy. And you don't have to believe in energy. If you breathe, it is so. Okay? Now, with that being said, Charleston White was celebrating the fact that Tootie Raw got arrested. That's one thing. But then when I started looking at the charges on this little boy, I said, oh, yeah, he headed for one of the two places that my mama and all the elders used to say back in the day, dead or in jail. Now, I don't want to speak this on this young man's life because I believe that he's a young boy and he has an opportunity to turn life around and get himself together. However, if I am to believe the energy sources as they are to be, and I am to believe that what you put out is what you get back, I'm pretty positive Boosie is going to pay tenfold for the energy he put out, and it probably is going to be through one or more of his children. See, Boosie right now is still facing charges. Well, he's facing sentencing, and they say he's facing up to 15 years. It's not like Boosie has a great past. Boosie could go to jail for a little minute now. He just had a little baby. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all when Boosie came on this here internet and showed us his land and all his houses, what did I tell you? Didn't I tell you the government was coming to get that? They don't want niggas to have nothing, but let them take it because we going to get it back. Neither here nor there. Boosie is paying. Now the Grim Reaper has come to collect for Boosie, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So some of the charges for this little boy, Tootie Raw, includes but not limited to possession of sawed-off shotgun. Now, hold on. Sawed-off shotgun, sawed-off rifle, machine gun. Now, let me pause. I'm from the South. Born and raised in New Orleans, even though New Orleans is a city. Country and country living is kind of like embedded in most black folks. And I live in Georgia. We got guns. So I have to take that into effect. Southern people love guns. We love our blickies. We can't help it. We buy them for Christmas gifts. We just like them. You feel what I'm saying? So I have to take into effect that people in the South have guns. However, we're not talking about people in the South. We're talking about YNs. What in the hell is Tootie Raw doing with sawed-off shotguns, rifles, machine guns? Also, dangerous weapon or silencer, is that the switch? And then willful obstruction of law enforcement officers, which is a misdemeanor. So he must have been acting a nigga when they got him. What in the hell is Tootie Raw got going on? Who Tootie Raw hanging with? What possibly could a privileged kid like Tootie Raw have to do with this type of activity? I told you guys, listen. Let me explain something to y'all. Hip hop started out as a tool used to express the things that we felt in our community. Once the pioneers of hip hop sold it or was strong-armed, I'm not sure, sold it off to the devil. And you know who it is, the orange juice people who rule hip hop. Just like other things, they put a spell on it. They tainted it. When they tainted it, everybody who came along after that are to play in the reindeer games. You are to poison your people. That's what this is all about. If you were not on the agenda to poison your people, guess what happened? They got rid of you. That's why you don't hear about none of the great artists. That's why all the music sounded the same. If you didn't want to play ball, they got rid of you. The whole object was to take this music, this good thing, and turn it into poison. The same thing they did with the Bible. But let's move on. So now, all these actors that we call rappers and artists, that they get to play in these reindeer games, they put energy out there, they get the energy back. Now, how they receive it back, I can't say. But what I can say is, it comes back. Now that the veil has been lifted, we in heavy spiritual warfare. A lot of the gods are being taken down in front of us, and they're putting this stuff out for us to see. Hey, look, the person you thought was this, they ain't that. They want you to see this because these are created characters anyway by the powers that be. So They putting these people out in front of you, and they're chastising them in front of us, and we're thinking they're one of us, but no, they are part of the program to poison us, to kill us, to annihilate us. And unfortunately, even though we love the music because that's part of the spell, it is poison. So Boosie is basically paying the piper, aka chickens are coming home to roost. See, it's not about being a Christian. It's not about being the best person. It's just about being a good person. It's just about having good intentions. It's not even about doing bad. It's about genuinely having good intentions for others. And Boosie and others like him had never had good intentions for others. So it is only right that their children suffer from the very thing that they are, the very poison that they put out to the rest of the world. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, when I saw these charges, I said, wow. And you know, Charleston cutting up, acting a fool. He happy, going off. Oh, I told him. But people need to start realizing a lot of the people that Charleston take down need to be taken down. What people don't realize is, y'all, a lot of people hate Charleston for the people that he beef with, but the people that he beefing with are really your enemies. You just too drunk to see it. They got us in a world where we're protecting the bad and fighting the good. And I'm not saying Charleston is good, but I'm just saying, in theory, we protect the bad and fight against the good. It's weird. I don't understand it. And it's absent of Charleston. I'm just saying in general, in theory. Tootie Raw running around like this, his ass need to be in jail. Him and whoever he hanging with, them little niggas running around with sawed-off shotguns, rifles, silencers, switches, and all that shit, they need to be in prison. And I said that. And I don't give a damn who child it is. If your child running around like Rambo, lock his ass up. Oh, you want to play the Terminator? Good. Lock his ass up. I said what I said, and I ain't taking it back. I don't give a damn who child it is. Let's move on. Y'all like the video, please, and thank you. Like the video. Now, I want to move on to Druski in this white face skit. Okay. So, Druski is under fire because he did a skit in whiteface. And people are just like, oh my God, this is horrible. It's just a lot of weak clears on Twitter and on the internet. And I've said this before, to the new clears, your forefathers are rolling over their graves. They literally are questioning all of the hard work and hate that they put in and all of the things, because the new clears, the new racist clears, y'all weak as fuck. Like, y'all temperamental, y'all emotional. Like, oh my God. White guilt, white fragility. Oh, like the old clears would have never. You feel what I'm saying? Like the old clears would have did so much more. Y'all just sit around and cry. It's not us, it's the Jews. Y'all forefathers really hate y'all. To all the new clears, all the new sensitive clears, I just want y'all to know, if y'all forefathers was here, they would have threw y'all off cliffs, because y'all lame as fuck. But anyway, y'all ain't making no good music no more. Where all the old clears at? Where the old clears? Remember the old clears used to make good music? I seen that on TikTok the other day. The Alanis Morissette clears. Tell me why can't they go and make things so complicated? Where them clears? Them the clears I like. I like them clears. These new clears. They don't dance. They don't make no music. They just be complaining and crying. Just this is reverse racism. Y'all so lame, man. I get your forefathers back. I'd rather get your forefathers back. Y'all niggas is lame as fuck. But anyway, Druski does one skit in whiteface, and I guess we supposed to forget hundreds of years of blackface and cancel Druski. Well, it ain't gonna happen, you little buttercups. It ain't gonna happen, pudding pops. You bitches need to go lay in grass. Antfield grass. That's what y'all need to do. This nigga did a skit and he talked about redneck clears in the skit in whiteface. We got a whole movie called White Chicks. We been doing this, but all the new clears coming in crying. I guess it won't be bad when we start to do blackface again. Y'all ain't gonna do no blackface. Y'all lame. Y'all ain't cut like that. Y'all ain't built like that. That was your forefathers. You get it? See, your forefathers, when they came on Twitter crying, they just would have came out with a movie. Y'all so lame and so energetic and so unmotivated with your racism. I ain't never seen an unmotivated racist. I thought racism was an action. Like it was more of a verb type tease. Y'all want to be a noun racist. Y'all just want to be labeled a racist. Y'all don't even want to do racist stuff. Well, what if we just start to do blackface? Put it on then. But your lame ass ain't gonna do it. It's a skit. So Druski does this whiteface skit. All the clears get to crying. Black people laughing. And they threatening blackface as if we give a damn. Lame ass crackers. Y'all ain't even deserve to be crackers. Y'all, I call you the new crackers. Y'all unleavened bread. Y'all ain't even crackers no more. Y'all forefathers with the crackers. Y'all unleavened bread. Let's get into this doggone thing with Druski getting this damn backlash. Y'all get the lights up.
And Druski is under fire for cosplaying a racist NASCAR fan. The popular Atlanta comedian painted his entire body white and completed the look with a mullet, American flag cowboy hat, a pair of overalls, and American flag tattoos. And while some praised his commitment to the bit, it left many people feeling conflicted due to his portrayal of racism against a couple of black men. So have you seen it? What do you think? Be sure to let us know. And download Fox Local for live streaming, news, and more. Comedian.
So this is the skit. And let me tell you what the skit basically showed. If anybody been around clear people, Druski played every clear man, especially in the South. He was a fat, clear man who liked NASCAR racing, fat white women, drinking beer. You know what I'm saying? He was just and you know what? Clear people aren't even laughing at that. It's just the new lazy racist clears. You know what I'm saying? Basically, yeah, he held up a mirror, Virgo. That's what he did. Held up a mirror to him, and they don't like it. Oh my God. We don't like this. Cancel him. And I'm just over here saying, oh my God. You know, I think if we ignore the new racists, you know, they used to say racism, it'll go away if you ignore it. I'm starting to believe that because the new racists don't do nothing. They just cry about it. I mean, we won't solve the problem, but we might put a big dent in it if we just start ignoring them. Whenever they get to crying, like, oh, and we just be like, shut your ugly ass up and go about our business. I think it might put a dent in the problem. But either way, they want to cancel Druski, and I'm over here saying, suck it up, buttercup. Tough titty said the kitty, but the milk was dry, right? Now, Druski heard wind of this. People got all on the internet and was like, OMG, OMG. What is going on? Why are they trying to get rid of Druski? And then Druski came back and responded. Where is it, though? Hold on, let me see. Druski came back and responded. I thought I reposted it. Maybe didn't. But Druski basically just did like a video like, whatever. Ain't nobody about to doggone get rid of no Druski because y'all don't like the racist white redneck part of your culture. See, can we talk? See, let me tell you something about the clears. Shout out to the clears. Not all of y'all, just the ones I like. But let me tell you something about the clears. They love putting out negative imagery of niggas. You see what I'm saying? See, they thrive off it. I think some of them whack off to it. They don't mind putting out every single negative image they could put out of a nigga. They want us on drugs. They put out movies like Precious and get niggas like Turley Paper, Tyler Perry to make whole sitcoms and stuff. They don't mind that. They don't mind putting up the negative part of our culture and holding that mirror up to us. But oh, you, God forbid, you show them the mirror of the white trash that most of them come from. They can't take it, huh? They get to getting sensitive and get to acting crazy. They don't like remembering where they come from. See, that's why I keep telling y'all, I've been studying poor whites. Oh yeah, I find it very fascinating. The poor whites, very fascinating. See, most of us don't know a lot about the poor whites, but don't worry. I'm going to ingest all the information and bring it back to you. See, one thing about the poor whites, they a different group of whites than the clears that we see. You see what I'm saying? See, the clears that we be seeing down to the jobs, the clears that we be seeing downtown, you know, that be on vacation, them are the exceptional clears. You see what I'm saying? But the vast majority of the clears are poor whites, okay? Let's really be clear. And what happens is that small number of the exceptional clears, they get a bit uneasy when you remind them of the mass majority of them. You see what I'm saying? And Druski doing this skit, it held up that mirror that they wanted to hide. See, they want you to think that the mass majority of them are successful, intelligent, rich. Slavic people is what they are. But no worries. I will get all the information on the poor whites and bring it back to you. But I'll tell you this. I don't give a damn. Nigga, they did how much blackface in the past? How much blackface was done? Y'all did a whole movie called Birth of a Nation, where you had actual black actors in the movie, and you still had a white man put on blackface and go around and act like he was raping white women. Man, white people could suck out the blackest part of my asshole. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Oh my God, wait till we start to do blackface. Suck my ass. How about that? Blackface these nuts. How about that? We don't care. It's your turn. Take your lick. You get it? Girl, ain't nobody got time for that. Girl, please. Girl, please. Girl. All them years of black. Girl. Let's move on. Let's move on. You guys like the video. If you haven't already, please like the video. Please, please, please. Now, I want to get into Rickey Smiley and Brittany Renner. So we see the video of Rickey Smiley, well, Brittany Renner. Y'all saw Brittany Renner basically had a handoff with her son's father. And during the handoff, the baby started crying. And Brittany Renner put 20 on 10 and tried to make it seem like the nigga was damn near killing the baby or something like that. Oh my God, we're going to record this because this needs to be recorded because you're just a horrible person. And I'm just over here saying, girl, the baby is crying. Children cry. It's not that deep. He still got to go by his daddy. You feel what I'm saying? But Brittany is a half cleared. Not saying that it's an issue, but it just is what it is. It's a known fact. And, you know, they tend to be a bit overreactional. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Brittany does this video. Rickey Smiley responds. And although Rickey Smiley is a bootlick, and although Rickey Smiley might be a bate boy, I don't know it to be a fact, but he give me very feminine tease. In this situation, I agree with him because basically he says she's a toxic baby mama and she's part of the problem. And we're going to have the uncomfortable conversation today. Now, I want to show y'all the video of the handoff between Brittany and her baby father, PJ Washington, who, by the way, right after this video signed this like hundreds of $1 million contract. Brittany Renner is an evil bitch. But I knew that when she was over there putting the battery up in Chantel's back, Jackie's daughter. But she's an evil little bitch. Yes, she is. Let's get into the handoff. Y'all like the video.
Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this. Because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up. Actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him. You gonna give him his bag and stuff?
I'll say this. It seems like the baby is spoiled. It seemed like he love his mama. It seemed like he won't be up under his mama. And y'all know how little boys is under their mama. Y'all know y'all got sons. People spoil their churn, right? But at the end of the day, this baby got 2 parents. He don't get a choice on who house he get to go by. And 2, you could tell by how she talking, she more mad with him and not doing their own personal stuff than how he dealing with the baby. Because she's going to say this is 3 weeks in a row. So don't say he don't come get the baby when he come get the baby. If the baby cry, he'll be fine. That's his daddy. Unless you find the baby being abused or something being done to the baby, he gonna be just fine. As a matter of fact, the fact that he crying tells me he really need to be by his daddy. He might be too spoiled, and that's why he need to be having more men in his life. Who knows? I don't know. But all of this, you need to do better by your son. You don't give a damn about him doing better by your son. And I need black women to stop that. Just because a nigga treat you bad don't mean they treat their churn bad. Now, don't get me wrong. Some niggas ain't shit to the woman, and some niggas ain't shit to the churn on top of that. But a lot of times, the niggas don't be shit to you, but they be decent to their kids. We got to start being able to separate that, because just because you and a nigga ain't getting along don't mean the child shouldn't have a father in their life. And I believe that. Now, I might come from a biased stance on this because I grew up with 2 parents. But I'm telling you, my bias comes from the fact that I understand how important it is to have 2 parents. It is very, 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 very important if you can. Now, I'm not saying this for everybody because you don't want 2 horrible parents. You see what I'm saying? But I understand how important it is to have 2 parents. And I feel like we got to stop doing that, getting mad with the nigga because how you treated us. Now you want to take the nigga out the baby life. Bitch, just because you ain't grow up with your daddy don't mean now this child can't grow up with theirs. And it ain't about the mama. It ain't about the daddy. It ain't about who right. It ain't about who wrong. It's about the child. I don't know. Maybe I'm different. And I'm telling you from my own personal point of view. My ex-husband / baby daddy, when he walked away from me and my daughter. That nigga ain't did nothing. But guess one thing I ain't never did? Stop that nigga from getting her. Hell, matter of fact, I was dropping her ass off on times he ain't want her. Wasn't gonna keep her away from the nigga, because that ain't my place. Yeah, he ain't worth a dime. Yeah, he ain't got no money. But if she won't go by her daddy, who the hell am I? You see what I'm saying? So I just think that should be something that we need to talk about that nobody don't want to say. But Brittany Renner is a toxic little bitch. Let's get into it.
Terrible. 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, no, it's not that at all. No, it's not. No, yeah, I will. But I'm telling you right now, every single time we come here and he cries, we're going to record that. And it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say?
I'd love to.
What'd you say?
Mind you, I don't feel sorry for none of these girls who go get pregnant by these basketball players. Because can we talk? Y'all hoes go seek out them niggas. Y'all hoes go get the surgeries. Y'all hoes go hang in the spaces. Y'all hoes go get the clothes. No, let's talk about it. I don't feel sorry for that, especially on basketball wives and them hoes be crying because they done finally became a wife. Nah, bitch. Y'all hoes go seek these niggas out like sharks. Y'all sit in these places. I know I'm a woman. Y'all sit in these places. Y'all get put in position to be picked, and y'all don't mind being a side chick. Y'all don't mind doing all this dirt, but then when the dirt happen on you, here y'all go crying and all that shit. That's why I never gave no F's about none of them hoes on basketball wives, on none of them athletes, because most of y'all hoes, 99% of them women who with them athletes put themselves in position to get caught by them athletes. And when it don't work out in their favor, then they turn back around and start to hollering and screaming about, oh, he wrong. Shut your ass up. Because we not going to act like women don't seek out men. I'm a woman. I know this to be a fact. I know, because I was young. It was times that I done set us and got with the right people and got the right clothes on and set up with and been in the right spaces. And I'm going to tell you something, women. It ain't hard to get these celebrities. It ain't hard to get these quote unquote people y'all think is so important. All you got to do is act like you don't give a fuck. And they going to run to you. I swear to God. Be at the right place, right time, right setting, in the right outfit, and act like you don't care. They gonna run to you, and that's on my mama. It ain't hard to get these celebrities. So when Brittany and them be coming on here hollering about, oh, he this, that, and the third, I don't feel sorry for you. You just got the short end of the stick. You just don't like your cut. You knew what the game was when you walked through the door. You just don't like your cut on the back end. And they mamas be bucking them up too, because they mamas want to live vicariously through them. Portia.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would.
And who mama say that? Your baby daddy tell you the SMD, and she said if you had one, I would, because she really would. That's some clear mama shit for you, huh?
Pussy ass bitch. Wish I was. Pussy ass. What the fuck you looking at? Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
You don't pay for shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 to that bitch. Get out the car. Get out the car. Come on.
Some people feel like the wife shouldn't have came. I don't know. That's his wife. I don't know. I don't really care about all that. All that's semantics. But Brittany is a toxic little bitch. You feel what I'm saying? And it's disgusting. It's really disgusting. And the mama, a lot of these girls' mamas be acting like they want to be their daughters. Because that's Brittany mama. Brittany mama, a lot of their mamas be acting like they want to be their daughters. That's why they be so infatuated with their daughters' lives and all of that. It's weird. It's very, very weird. All right, so now Rickey Smiley responds, and I will say I agree with about 90% of what he said. Let's get into what Rickey had to say in response to this video, y'all. Like the video. Y'all know I don't too particularly care for Rickey Smiley. But when he right, he right. Okay? Let's get into it.
Women like that is the problem. Yeah. The fact that he's showing up to pick his son up is everything. But you...
And let me say this too, real quick, because it just dawned on me. Because I'll be thinking like this. If it's court order that my child have to go over there by you and this bitch, I don't want to make it to where y'all over there pinching my baby or doing nothing. Bitch, because it ain't like I could stop it. It ain't like I can say, no, my child not coming over there. This is court order. So let me play nice with you niggas just in case the bitch, you know what I'm saying? The wife he got over there might be treating my baby bad. You know what I'm saying? Because bitches is nasty and dirty. Bitch, a bitch will have her children over there and give her kids snacks and tell your baby they can't get no snack. No. You see what I'm saying? See, first of all, I'm so happy I never had to go through this. Thank you, Lord. I'm so glad my mom and daddy stayed together and we never had to go through this. Thank you, Lord, because I've seen it. Women are evil when it come down to men. Women can be evil to children when it come down to men. And for me, I don't want to put that type of juju or nothing on your bitch. So let me try to be cool with her. Girl, hey girl. Hey girl, oh hey, you his wife? Hey, because when my baby go over there, I don't want to have to worry that you doing nothing to my child. I don't know. I think differently, y'all. I could be wrong, but to me, I don't know.
Coming out there and antagonizing him about the baby crying or whatever, and now what, you not gonna let him get his son because the baby cried? What's the problem? So what? He crying, he'll be all right. So what? So what? And the minute he got in the car, the crying stopped. And then, but what you doing? She's coming out there antagonizing him to make the exchange a bad experience for the child. And every time you antagonize the dad when he comes to pick the child up in this drama, it upsets the child. And then you walking out to the car.
And that's a fact, because a child feels a mother's temperament. I'm 42 years old. And I can sit next to my mama or be in my mama's presence and feel how she feeling. But I'm an empath. But either way, children can feel when a mother is upset. So if she opening the door on that shit, or if she know he on the way and her mama in there talking like that, you don't think that's getting the baby upset? And remember, that's still the baby daddy. So how you think that put that child in a position? You see what I'm saying? He right.
With no good intentions, and basically what she is a baby mama. That is the definition of a baby mama. The word want. He don't want to go. He don't have any choice but to go because he have two parents, not one, Two, a child don't get to choose whether he goes or not. That man is obviously a good dad, obviously doing well for himself or whatever, and you turning fatherhood, trying to make fatherhood a bad experience for him because it's all about you. What a narcissist. And I don't give a damn who get mad. Men are tired of being put up with that shit. Do what's in the best interest of the child. Do the right thing. Take the child out to the car and tell the child, why won't you comfort the child and say, hey, it's okay. We're going with daddy. You're going to have a great time. I'll see you when you get back. You'll be fine. Or just close the door if you can't take him crying. Okay? He ain't crying blood. Blood ain't running out of his eyes. So what he crying? The more they cry, the less they piss. Let him cry. But let him go be with his dad. So, you know what I'm saying? So he can toughen up.
Now, that's an old school saying. The more they cry, the less they piss. That's some old country nigga shit. Do you hear me? That saying have to be about 400 years old. That saying got to be at least 400 years old. The more they cry, the less they piss. Man, that's golden. I'm gonna write that down. That's some old country nigga shit. That saying has been passed down through generations to generations to generations. Nigga said, man, let them cry. The more they cry, the less they piss. I'm with that, man. Shout out.
Because you damn sure can't teach them how to be a man. And women like that is absolutely disgusting. Not saying that she is disgusting, but her act and the way she behaved in the exchange with the child is absolutely disgusting. And a lot of men decide that they don't want to put up with that shit. And they just say, hey, I'll just see the child when they get 18. And then when they turn 16 and you and your mama babied the child to death, and now the child's 16 and becomes entitled, soft, and don't have no spine or whatever because he ain't been around no man or whatever.
Let me pause him right quick because let's talk about this most uncomfortable part. When he said some men say, I'll just see the child when they turn 18. Let me preface by saying this. I think that any man who does that is a bitch ass nigga. And whatever karma he gets from abandoning his children, he deserves it. I don't think that any male who call himself a man can look me in the eyes. I don't know about y'all, but you can't no male that call himself a man look me in the eye and justify not being there and taking care of his children. That I don't give a damn if you got the bride of Chucky pregnant. Can't no male who call himself a man look me in the eye. I can't speak for nobody else and justify not taking care of their children. Now that that's out the way, let me say this. There are men who take on that idea. There are men who go through so much hell with women that they'd rather risk not having a relationship and having that uncomfortable conversation at the end because of the hell that the women put them through. Now, while I believe he's still a whole ass nigga, sometimes I see why. Some women are unbearable. At one point in time, I didn't believe it because I'm looking at me, my friends, my circles, my immediate areas, and I'm saying, I'm not seeing this. I'm not seeing this. And the more I started getting on the internet and getting more exposure to other women, I'm started seeing, ooh, while I don't agree with it, now I see. Brittany Renner is one of those women, and they got women way worse than her. You see the videos on Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff. You see it. They got women who literally run men out of their children's lives because they can't get their way with the man. And for the women who do that, and then a lot of those women, let's be honest, a lot of those women will just tell the child that the father abandoned them, not giving them all of the story. Because this happens. I'm not saying that it's true all the time, but it happens. So a lot of the women, once the father abandons them, will tell the child, see, your daddy ain't nothing, your daddy ain't this. Whole time the child thinking the daddy just left because of the child, but a lot of the times the daddy left because of the mama. Now, what's the moral to this story? The moral to the story is, two things can be true at the same time. And although in this situation, both things are true, both things hinder the child. Because you have on the flip side, if the daddy decides to say, you know what, F it, if he take the Anthony Edwards approach and just throw money at the baby and walk away, he's a deadbeat, he's an idiot, We don't like him, cancel him. If a man decides to come over and follow the court orders and do what he told to do by the courts, he still is treated as the deadbeat and things of that nature. Now, this is not everybody's situation. They got some ain't shit daddies and some ain't shit niggas out here. And if you are one of those men, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the ones who fall in these categories, right? These men will still go and try to be in the children's life and go through hell. I'm saying all that to say the only person suffering through all of this, not the daddy, not the mama, but the child. Because the fact of the matter is this: boys need their fathers and their mothers for different reasons. A boy needs the compassion, the emotion, and the care and love and nurturing of his mother. This part of the feminine side of this boy makes him into a whole man. This makes the man that understands the woman that he marries. This makes the man sees a woman and see nurturing in her, and see motherhood in her, and see a future in her. See, that portion of the mother is extremely imperative to the importance and growth of a child. Now, when it comes to the father side in a boy's life, he need that father's perspective just as well, because that father is going to teach him how to be a builder, how to be a man, how to stand up tall in the presence of virtue, or not virtue, of bad things, or being able to take care of himself, or handle himself, defend his family, provide. These are things that a real father and a real man provides when it comes to the wholeness of a man. This makes a great man. This makes the gentle giant type of man, the man who will tear down the world behind his family and friends, but he falls at the feet of his wife. This, to me, is the perfect man. Okay. Now, when it comes down to young girls need both parents for the exact same reasons. A young girl needs that nurturing from the mother. She needs to understand motherhood from her first teaching of how to reproduce and live and act as a woman and a mother in this world comes from her mother. She has to have that. Most women who have issues with their mama or don't have relationships with their mama have horrible relationships with their kids. Why? Because they didn't get that nurturing from the mother. You have to have it. Some people might think that a father is not important in a daughter's life. That is the most asinine thing I've ever heard, because guess what? The father is the first man to teach that young girl how to be treated, rather it's good or bad. So if a father adores his daughter, if a father puts his daughter on a pedestal, if a father speaks life into his daughter, compliments her, tells her she's smart, intelligent, and beautiful, and tell her how much she's worth, guess what? When she's out here in the streets with these niggas, a nigga can't just come sweet talk her, hey baby, you so beautiful, what's up, boo? Let me come try to get in your drawers, boo, because she's already heard that. She's got that assurance from a man, the first man who's ever meant anything to her. So when I be looking at people, oh, ain't nothing wrong with being in a one-parent household, single-parent household. You're right. There's nothing wrong with it. But what's wrong with being more right if you can have a functioning two-parent household? Like, what's wrong with that? And I feel like even if you can't have it in the same household, there are healthy co-parenting situations that's going to help make these children into productive adults. Y'all wonder why these niggas acting like bitches now? Y'all want to know why these men running around here? Oh, she left me, I'm a killer. Oh, arguing, going back and forth with women. They ain't never had no masculine men in their lives. You have to have both. It's the same reason why these hoes is starting and running all up the street. Same situations. You need both. But I'm getting long-winded. I'm saying all that to say, when it comes to Brittany Renner in these situations, even with Hallie and DDG and all these people, y'all be on some fan shit, worried about the persons and the parents. I don't be thinking about that. I be thinking, how does this affect the child? Unless somebody tell me somebody abusing a child, I think it's 100% wrong to keep a child from any of the parents. Period, point blank. That's just my belief.
Yeah, you need to go with your daddy. You need to go with your daddy. Hey, come get him. I can't do nothing with him. That's what's going to happen. If he decide that, hey, let me just go and pay you every month, and because I'm not going to put up with that or whatever. So that's crazy. That's insane for you to do that during his visitation, his time with the child, for you to put on a show and come out to the car to antagonize. You didn't have no good reason to come to the car. You had no business going to that car. When he picked that child up at the door, you should have gave him that child and you should have closed the door and went on about your damn business. That's some stupid ass, weak ass shit you did. I don't give a damn who get mad. We sick of that. We sick of that. There's a lot of good dads out here trying to do right, trying to do the right thing. You're always talking about a deadbeat dad and a child support, then you bring up the money. So now it's about money.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's about. He got $11,000 in his bank account. That's more than most kids have. That's more than most kids have. What did you do to deserve $100 and whatever $1,000? What did you do to deserve it? Where do you work? Where's your job? You and your mama. Why y'all ain't at work? Man, the fuck out of here.
He's absolutely right. All Brittany, like the rest of them other girls did, was just get pregnant by a nigga with money. That's it. But y'all niggas better start getting smarter than them hoes. Start getting custody. Hello? See, niggas ain't smart. Shout out to black men, but y'all ain't the smartest. Y'all keep seeing them hoes keep trapping y'all, taking your money every chance they get. And y'all keep getting trapped. Start getting custody, but niggas don't want their churn. But like I say, Ricky is absolutely right. It's not about Brittany. It's not about PJ. It's not about none of these other people. It's about the children. Children need both parents. I can't express that enough. And we got to get back to that. That's why all our children is lost the way they is now. Because we don't have no situations in the household where nobody is we don't have structure anymore. We don't have any structure, and it sucks. It's unfortunate. And it sucks. We definitely need structure, okay? We definitely need structure. Y'all get the likes up on the video. MOB, thank you for the $20. Thank you for the super chat. Says, I'm still trying to give subs. What's up? Let me check it out. I'm about to check it out right now. Thank you so much. And thank you, Charmin, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me check out this thing. Why it's saying that I can't give subs? Let me see. Let me check this out for my boy. Earn. Let me see. Memberships. I don't know why it say that it's on. Let me turn it off. If you continue, your fans will no longer see gifts. Oh, no. Close. It say that it's on, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna look it out. It said that the gifts and the super thanks and the super chats and all that is on. I'm sorry. I'll figure it out, MOB. Thank you. Give my regards to the wife. You guys, let's get back into the show. So now let's get into this whole Young Thug situation. So girl, what's going on with Thug? They done released most stuff. Now let's start with the first one. Young Thug, they released more jail calls. I told you guys that Young Thug is being taken down in front of the masses, and it's done on purpose, okay? All your gods are falling. How my little song go? The gods go falling one by one, hurrah, hurrah, because they definitely falling. So Young Thug, after being released from prison, all to be put right back into a mental one, he has, all his jail calls have been released. We talked about yesterday when he was dragging for, who was he dragging for yesterday? I know he dragged for Gunna already. He done dragged for everybody, child. Now he over here talking about Glorilla ugly. Now he on the phone with his old lady telling her how ugly Glorilla is. Let me say this to the women in the bike. To the women in the bike. I need the women in the bike to come to the front of the congregation. I want to tell you a secret. Anytime a nigga sit down and talk to you about any other woman and what he don't like about the bitch, you need to be squinting your eyes. Because most niggas who sit down to say all the things they don't like about a woman, that's because that's the woman they want. He may not want to be with her. He may just want to smash. I don't know that to be a fact, but in some level of capacity, Any nigga who sit down to you to talk to you about what he don't like about the next bitch, make a mental note, because that's exactly what he like about the bitch, okay? I'm just giving you the secret, okay? Now take the information and do with it as you please, unless he a punk. And they say Thug is a punk. Now I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But either way, I'm giving you the tea. These niggas will sit up here, all that fat asshole, oh, she fat, I never. Check her DMs. He right in there. You know, I always liked to be a big girl. You know, I had a big girl. She was my girlfriend in 4th grade. I liked her. Niggas be wanting to get between them pillows, okay? Stop letting these niggas lie to you and tell you, oh, she ugly, her nose big. Nigga want to stick that Peter Whacker in that nostril. Niggas be lying, girl. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So Mariah the Science is on the phone with her nigga, and he on here dragging Glow too long. As a matter of fact, I'd have stopped that nigga and said, wait a minute, nigga, now the drag done went on too long. What's up? You see what I'm saying? He was, oh, she ugly, her nose, she did that and the third. I'd have had to stop him and say, wait a minute, nigga, something in the milk ain't clean. Let's get into the leak calls. Now, mind you, this is strategically done. Let's really be clear about this. This is strategically done. The powers that be, just like Diddy, want to dismantle Thug in front of the whole world, just like they did Diddy. You see what I'm saying? You see how they did Diddy? You see how they dismantled Diddy in front of the entire world? This is what the powers that be is doing to Thug. They've already took him out of, they let him get out of prison, but he's on lifetime probation. He can't rap about nothing. He can't talk about nothing. He can't whisper about nothing. He can't sing about nothing. Hell, the nigga can't even dream about nothing unless he going back to jail. That wasn't enough. The powers that be decided we need to assassinate this nigga's character in front of all of the masses, all the people who he loved, and also make him not favorable amongst his peers. This is what the powers that be is saying behind the scenes. So this is why all these leaked jail calls of all these celebrities are coming out, because it's bigger than being canceled by us. They want this nigga canceled by everybody. You know, the same way they just did the Diddler. When they finish with the Thugler, when they get through with the Thugler, he won't have no friends in the industry. He won't have no friends in real life. He won't have no play friends. He won't have no imaginary friends. That nigga gonna go off to the side and either contemplate jumping off the bridge or getting high off some drugs and withering away somewhere. If you didn't know, now you know. Welcome to the party. You're late. I am the prophetess Vu. I do tell futures. I'm not Cleo, but I do know a little something about the future. You get it? Mark my words. Meet me back here when it pop off. We always meet back here. So meet me back here when it pop off. So neither here nor there. They are trying to annihilate this fool in front of his peers, and it is working flawlessly. Now, he on here dragging for Glow to his old lady, and Glow responded to him talking about nigga was just in my inbox. And then he had to double bite and respond, okay? But he don't understand, thugger. What the powers that be is doing is annihilating you. They are tearing you down. You are imploding. You just don't see it. You really think you're going to survive this massacre. It ain't. And you ain't. Let's get into a few of the things he had to say about Glow to his old lady. And Mariah the Scientist, they say he be around there cheating on you, baby. Is you all right? I need blink if you need answers or questions or help, girl. Let's get into it.
I saw the girl Glorilla.
Yeah.
Why do people say she's pretty? That bitch ugly as fuck.
You think she ugly?
You said it. Like, yeah, they say she ain't ugly. People niggas be saying she ain't ugly. That bitch ain't nothing.
They just saying she look like Rihanna.
Man, be like goddamn Brianna.
Now, let me say this too. People mad at Mariah for not taking up for Glow. She on the phone with her old man. Why would she go back and forth arguing with a nigga about another bitch being pretty? Bitch, I'm not about to convince my nigga that a bitch is pretty. Are you insane? What world do we live in? What world? Why would I sit down? Bad enough, I might think the nigga might get access to the hoe. Why would I go back and forth and convince my nigga that another bitch pretty? Make it make sense. I don't know what world y'all live in, but in my world, I'm not about to try to change my nigga mind about another bitch being ugly. I'm sorry. Now, I think it's wrong, but it's not me. Who am I to come into the... You feel what I'm like? No. I don't blame Mariah for just chuckling. I would have chuckled too. Bitch, the fuck? That's my nigga. No, I don't want him on here talking about she fine. I want cracker. No. She supposed to chuckle.
Oh, man.
She look like Rihanna. Long ass, bullshit ass wig, skinny shit. Goddamn, big ass head, big mouth. Man, watch out. It's crazy. There probably niggas really running around sneaking with a tooth in the hammer.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure some other niggas in her DM and stuff. Probably.
I saw the girl, Glorilla.
Yeah.
Why do people say she pretty? That be ugly as fuck.
You know, but I be feeling like sometimes a lot of niggas like that, it'll be like, if the girl was regular and you weren't trying to fuck with the girl, you know, it's just like she got a number one song and, you know.
Mm-hmm. Nigga like, oh, let hit her. Man, bitch ain't talking about nothing. I will not pursue her at all, ever. Man, watch out. Watch out. That shit ain't nothing. All the shit I seen about her. Seen a video of walking past. That big ass mouth, just like always laughing. Look at that bitch. You look funny. She look funny. Man, the girl look funny, man. Who the hell who trying to smack this? Man, you got me thinking like Trippie Redd or some shit and trying to hear her. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no.
Man, Tootie Raw done cuffed this girl. You know, but I be feeling like sometimes a lot of niggas.
So y'all heard what Thug said. Now, first of all, Thug a ugly little nigga his damn self. Can we talk? Thug a ugly ass little dude. Thug a ugly little nigga. And you know me, I loves me a ugly nigga. So I know the uglies when I see him. You see what I'm saying? Thug is an ugly little nigga. Let's start there first. But I think what Thug was trying to say was this. What Thug was trying to say was, can we talk? Glorilla had a glow up, right? She had a glow up. But at first, the old Glorilla, this Glorilla, the Drake and Hennessy with her friends, Glorilla, the Depo Vera Glorilla, the Depo Glorilla, that Glorilla. Y'all know good and well that Glorilla look a hot ass mess. Come on now. Can we talk? Are we going to have the conversation or not? Now, I want to believe that a glow up is a glow up. I'm here for everybody having their glow up, and Glorilla looks great. She does. However, if we going to have the conversation, we got to have the conversation. The old Depo glow, I think that's the glow Thug was talking about. You see what I'm saying? I think that's the glow Thug was talking about. And we all know Depo Glow looked a hot ass mess. Somebody say she looked 12. Glorilla worked down to the post office. I know the signal when I see it. She was a grown ass woman. Who knows how old Glorilla really is? She might be 50. Who knows? Y'all know black don't crack. Stop acting crazy. I know them bitches watching. I look like a fuck. Shout out the Glow. I love me a dark skin, chocolate ass, nugget ass, riding on a horse ass, ugly ass nigga. Wanna ride horses, wanna ride the back, wanna get parked in the hit him in the sack, wanna get hot, wanna get low, wanna get down, wanna get me on the floor. Yeah, shout out the Glow, man. But this the Glow 50, not 50. This the Glow, Depo Glow This the glow that Thug was talking about. Now, this ain't the new glow. This the old glow. We know the old glow, but the new glow don't look like the old glow, okay? So I think when Thug was saying woo, 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 this the one he was talking about. So let's be clear, because I don't want y'all to see the new glow and act like Thug. You know what I'm saying? Just making this up. Now, he wrong, but we're not going to act like he making it up. Now, back to Thug in the new glow. Now, the new glow has glossed up. You know what I'm saying? She's beautiful. She's cute. They say she got a skinny BBL. She do the contour on her nose. You see what I'm saying? She's lit. You know what I'm saying? So now the new glow with the glow up, this the one that people like, oh, Thug is hating. But Thug wasn't talking about this glow. He was talking about Depo glow. So now back to this. Once she heard about it, she felt some type of way. So Glow came back and Glow was like, mind you, this the same nigga blowing up my phone asking what color my eyes is. LMAO. So I told y'all the secret. Whenever a nigga got so much to say about what he don't like about a woman, that's all the things he like about the bitch, okay? So Glow just proved my theory. He all in her DMs, hey Glow, hey girl, what's going on? But he on the phone with his bitch talking about she ugly and ain't nobody running up in her. Nigga, please. He one of the niggas trying to run up in her. You get it? So when Glow said that, it went viral. Thug is trying to put out every fire he can because all this stuff is going viral. And then he responds and says, at Glow the official, first off, I'm sorry to you for my words, and I honestly don't think you're ugly at all. I was speaking from jail, just having a hard time with life. I don't like bashing girls and hardly ever did. I'm sorry to you, twin. You a lying-ass, ugly-ass nigga. See, I love me a lying-ass, ugly-ass, dark-skinned, long dread-head-ass, big titty-ass nigga. Nigga like dreads. Nigga go to jail. Nigga did lie. Nigga say he held. Nigga, stop lying. You said what you said. You said what you said about Depo Glow. Just say, look, I didn't know the calls was going to get leaked. My bad. That's all you had to say. But to sit up here hollering, oh, I don't think you ugly friend, twin. Did you just call me twin? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I don't like no fake ass shit. He should have just said, man, Glow, my bad, bro. I was just having talking on the phone with my old lady. I ain't know it was going to get leaked. But he came back and tried to save it, but it didn't work. And then you want to call a girl twin and you don't think she ugly? Have he held the mirror up to his face and he fat now? And he getting titties in the belly? You can't even see his tattoos no more on his face. Like, really, Thugger? Well, that wasn't enough for Thugger because they say they're going to fry his ass up. They wanted to fry his ass up. They wanted to deep fry Thug. So they decided to release some shit on J. Cole. Thug was dragging in this here internet, on this here phone, on this jail call. Do you hear me? Thug went to dragging for J. Cole. And I said, now, how did J. Cole get in it? J. Cole been minding his business. That man ain't been doing nothing. He was dragging for Andre 3 Stacks. All that man doing is playing a long-ass flute, minding his business. Thug dragging for everybody. I told you, they want to annihilate Thug and tear him down in front of his peers. They want to make it to where Thug don't have nowhere to turn. How Escape said, who can I run to? Thug, they don't want him to have nobody to run to. Not even Mariah the Scientist. They're going to put her last. They saving her for last. They're going to put his jail calls with his hoes, dragging for her. They're going to save her last. Because see, right now, she's a shoulder to cry on. But later, they're going to put her stuff out too. They are annihilating this nigga in front of his peers. Look. He goes off on J. Cole, Andre 3000, and YB. I gotta call my daughter and see what she think about Thug going off on her husband, NBA Youngboy. Let's get into what he had to say about these boys. Talking about they don't put nobody on. Thugger, who you put on? Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. Let's get into it.
Like what is
YB
biggest artist in the world on YouTube. Why wouldn't J. Cole do a song with him?
That's true.
Like, come on, bro. You ain't never in your life sold more record than this boy, this young nigga. Fuck is you thinking? Like, tripping. Niggas just be on that. Oh, I don't like your music, or I ain't doing no music with you. Man, nigga don't like y'all nigga music neither. Nigga don't really like that shit you come out. That shit y'all niggas about. Niggas just want to do songs. Niggas just want, like, the game we in. Like, it ain't no, the Atlanta Falcons ain't playing Miami Dolphins because they don't like the Dolphins. Man, we playing everybody. It's the sport we in.
Right.
Andre 3000, you one of the biggest artists in the world. You became one of the biggest artists in the world. But you ain't helped nobody. You ain't put nobody on. Now you vintage. Now you goddamn can't put out a song and go top 50. You see what I'm saying? You put a song out right now, you can't even go top 50.
Right.
But you the biggest artist in the entire world at one point. But you ain't put nobody on though. You ain't did that. Ain't no nigga saying they got a career off of you.
That's true.
Like y'all nigga ain't help nobody. All that rap shit don't mean nothing, man. In 15 years, that shit don't mean nothing.
Like what is it
why
about?
be the biggest artist in the world on YouTube? Why wouldn't J. Cole do a song with him?
Is he mad because they don't want to work with him? Is that what this is? He's upset because these people not working with him?
Sure.
Like, come on, bro. You ain't never in your life sold more record than this boy, this young nigga. Fuck is you thinking? Like, tripping. Niggas just be on that. Oh, I don't like your music, or I ain't doing no music with you. Man, nigga don't like y'all nigga music neither. Nigga don't really like that shit.
Like I said, if I knew he was this much of a chatty patty, I would have paid for the phone calls and he could have called me. I wouldn't have told nobody. You see what I'm saying? I would have just came on here and act like I got this message, this information from out the sky. You see what I'm saying? It's the beginning of the end. It's the beginning of the end. No. This is the end of the end for Thug. It's a wrap on him. It's a wrap. The young Thug that you knew is over. It's going to get worse for him. They're going to put out more stuff on him. All of the imagery that we had or you had of Thug is going to be taken and torn down. Now, his true fans, they're not going to go for it. They're going to still support him. But the masses, it's a wrap. That whole persona that was sold to you now falls down. Right, Virgo? Nobody is safe from the dawn of Aquarius. Nobody is safe from the age of Aquarius. All lies will be exposed. All things done in the dark will come to the light during the age of Aquarius. It is happening. Buckle up. It's happening. And Thug, I mean, you got your money. He better than me. Man, I'd have took my money and went off the grid. You niggas will never see me again. Do you hear me? I'd have took that money and went off the grid. But nope. Thug want to get on the phone and drag for everybody in the industry. Now they putting it all out. Now, I don't know who was recording this. It could be the person he was on the phone with. It could just be the jail. Who knows? But whoever it was, they setting him up and had been setting him up for a long time. And the plan is working flawlessly. The universe is taking care of itself. Do not stand in the way. Just sit back, watch, laugh, eat your popcorn, do your grounding and your genealogy. Do not get in the way of the universe for repairing itself. I know I'm not. Okay, now let's move on. We got to get to these African YNs. Let me start by saying this. Black America, foundational Black Americans, Indians, whatever you niggas is today. Niggas. Y'all know who I'm talking to. I want to start by saying this. For the longest, I remember growing up thinking we didn't have culture. I did. I used to think, dang, everybody got a culture to call their own. We ain't got no culture to call our own. I used to think that. And the reason I thought that is because what I know now is what I didn't know then. Our culture has been so much for sale and has been given away so much that even to ourselves, it doesn't belong to us. See, we, since the beginning of time, allowing these devils to come over here and capitalize off of us and leech and mooch off of us and suck all our energy and our culture and everything. We have given it away so freely for so long that we've never really held possession of it because we've always given it away to them people. Let me just say that, right? So because of that, I thought growing up that we didn't have culture. And I'm from New Orleans, where we have one of the most different, not different, what's the word? One of the most special cultures you can find. But even in that, I could not see myself in the culture because I was under the impression that I was a slave from Africa, which I still wasn't buying, but that I didn't have culture. But then fast forward, civil rights happened. The tethers and things start coming over and everybody starts cosplaying Americans, but not just any Americans, Black Americans. And let me start by saying this. The tethers that are coming over here are not the first people to cosplay Black Americans. The clears are the first people to cosplay Black Americans and Negropeans. Yes, Black Europeans and white people are the very first people to cosplay Americans. This is why when these people come here, they drop all identity that they had prior and they pick up your identity. They pick up your accent. They pick up your names. They pick up your swagger, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you dress, all of it. Yes, white people didn't bring shit to America. Let me say that again. White people ain't bring shit to America. Even the shit they bought to America was stolen from Black people where they got it from. Everything that they have, all their identity comes from us. The accents, all of it comes from us. Okay? And it's not just them. A lot of the other people who come over here. Now, we as Black Americans, we don't really be tripping. I think it really be pissing us off when these same people look us dead in the face and tell us we don't have no culture. Now that the Great Awakening is happening, we in the age of Aquarius, the veil has been lifted. Black Americans are starting to see, not only do we have culture, nigga, we have the culture. The world does not exist culturally without us. I told you the motherland is under your feet. It's in America. It ain't never been in Africa, and I'm about to prove it to you. The motherland is under your feet. It ain't never been in Africa. All things come from here. All religions come from here. Cultural practices, languages, dress, all of that comes from here. They outsource all the culture from here and shot it out to the rest of the world. That's why most of these places you know to be ancient, you come to realize ain't really ancient. They like 100 years old because all of the culture that came from here was taken from our identity and shot out to there. Okay? Now, why is this important? I ran across some African YNs and I lost my mind. You guys, these African YNs that I ran across, literally, like, I've never seen anything like it. But then again, I have. You know what it reminded me of? I remember back in the day, who grew up in the 90s? Anybody who grew up in the 90s know I ain't lying when I say this. I remember back when Michael Jordan was winning the championship for the Bulls and all that stuff in the 90s. And he played with the Chicago Bulls. I remember Michael Jackson. These are some memories. I remember Michael Jackson performing the Super Bowl in the 90s. I remember all these things. And then I remember whenever we would watch TV, because this was before the internet, I remember whenever we would watch TV, they would always show these African villages. But in these African villages, they'll have like old throwback championship jerseys from when Michael Jordan won the championship in 95. Or it'll be some village, some old village in the middle of nowhere, but the kids know all of Michael Jackson music and dances, and they out stomping on bare ground and gravel with barefoot. You feel what I'm saying? So when I started to realize not only do we have culture, we are the culture, and I started looking at TikTok, it started making me thinking back to all those times where it was always obvious. We've always set the trends for the world. We've always been the culture. Think back. Even the dashiki, that wouldn't have been in Africa if Black Americans didn't wear it here in America. Yes, the dashiki was made popular and famous by us. The Africans don't even own the dashiki, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? So when I ran across these African YNs, at first it caught me by surprise. But then as I started replaying back in my head things that I've seen in the past, I said, oh, this has always been. I get it now. See, they've always showed us who we are. They've never not shown us who we are. What they like to do is this Jedi mind trick. They like to trick us and then show us the truth in our faces to kind of be like, aha, nanny, boo boo. And that's what they've been doing with our culture. So when people tell us or have told us in the past that we ain't got no culture, oh, y'all Black Americans, y'all don't have no culture, y'all need us, we are the culture. Now I can look at them with a straight face and say, y'all can kiss the blackest part of my ass because you talk the way you talk because of me. Even saying words like yo and cap and all this stuff, all of this comes from us. Okay? Let me see. I'm trying to hold on, y'all, 1 second. I'm trying to get to, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to get to my TikTok page so I can show y'all these YNs I saw. Bruh, when I see these YNs, I was no more good. I was like, what in the world? And when you see them, OMG, when you see them, it's girl, why am I on Saucy's live? Get Saucy off of here. Oh my God. Why is Saucy live and why am I on it? Jesus Christ. Now, when you see these YNs, bro, it's so funny. And it's funny because you're wondering how they getting the clothes, how they getting this stuff. Why can't I get them out? What is going on? Let me stop sharing. Oh, here we go. There we go. All right. Y'all, look at these African YNs, y'all. Let me share my screen. It had me weak. Let me tell you something, Black Americans. Don't you ever let nobody tell you you ain't got no culture. You are the culture. Everybody speak the way they speak and doing what they doing because of you. Look at these people.
Started dressing the African village kids in YN clothes. They better watch out. That YN energy is no joke, bro. Hey, y'all.
Where they getting these clothes from? This is a genuine question. You know, back in the day, they said that they used to, like, whenever the championships or the Super Bowls is over, they say they used to take those shirts that they can't sell and they used to just go bring them to, like, African villages and stuff. That's what they used to say back in the day. And I wasn't sure. But now that I'm looking at these clothes, where in the hell is they getting these shoes and these clothes from? Look at the mannerisms. Look at the way they walking. Look. Some kids in Chicago or somewhere in America got kids somewhere in a village literally cosplaying. You can't make this up. Look at these African YNs. Look, crip walking and blood walking. Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice. Look at that crip walking and blood walking. Girl, you can't make this up. Crip walking. I didn't know they had a blood walk. Enlighten me, African YNs. Now, this is very dangerous because these people will make these videos and then 50 years later, they'll refer to these videos to say that the Africans created blood walking and crip walking. You know, they like to put sticky notes on all our culture. They did the same thing with the Puerto Ricans in hip hop. They showed y'all that one movie with them Puerto Ricans spinning on their head and told y'all that Puerto Ricans helped invent hip hop. This is what they do. This is very, very scary. This is very, very dangerous. See, it's flattering on the onset. But when you start peeling back the layers, you start realizing people trying to destiny swap with you, Black America. People are trying to be you. You ever seen the movie Leatherface? Well, the mask, or they take they skin the people's face and they put they skin on. This is what's happening. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who see it like this. This is weird. These the niggas y'all be arguing with on TikTok and on Twitter, talking about we ain't got no culture. These the niggas that be calling into Tariq Nasheed's show saying, you FBA niggas, you niggas don't have no culture. That's them niggas. These the niggas. You know, back in the day, I used to have this thought of Africa, and I thought of beautiful black people with different garbs and different. I didn't think the Africans was gonna come looking like us. Like, that kind of takes the fun out of it. Like, it's not Africa no more. Now it's just niggas on dirt roads. You know what I mean? It just hit different. You know, it takes away from the thrill of Africa. You know? Is it just me? Look. Nigga got 4 fables in a dirt road. Them niggas dress like Fable. I'm starting to see spaceships on Bankhead. I roll with gangsters, pill poppers, and dankers. Them niggas look like they ready to lean with it and rock with it. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Them niggas look like they ready to throw that bitch up in. Oh my God. Oh
Jimmy time. Yeah, sure. Wow. Nice one.
So what, they supposed to be the Lamborghini boys? Is they a gang? They must be a gang. They the Lamborghini boys. What they jacket say on the back? They a gang. Call the police. This is a gang. What they jacket say on the back? Who made them jackets? They the Lamborghini boys with Jaguars on their jacket. Oh, hell no. Call the police. Call the police. Listen, okay? Don't let nobody tell you don't have no culture. When them people be on this here internet hollering about we ain't got no culture, at this point in time, if you arguing back and forth with niggas about this, it's you wasting your breath. Look.
You know, Timberland the boots. We flex like Americans. You see the badness, my nigga. Show them my G. I hope you see the signs. This is Uganda, Kampala, East Africa. Big up Miami, Florida. Big up Young Boy NBA. Big up OTF. That is really that. Big up Dream Chaser. That is making me. Big up Upload. We are coming with the next generation. Remember. Read up. Yo, America. This time round we are with you. Yeah, man. You know the thing go. You see the badness. This is Uganda. You flex and show them Timberland. Yeah, man. Timberland boot. You can move and turn around. Big up Pocket Tray. That is Young Boy NBA. Big up OTM.
Let me turn the music off. Girl, look. If this ain't Soldier Boy, tell him. Soldier Boy over in his hole. Girl, what is going on? The white tee. Yup, in my white tee. Yay. What's up? Tall tees at that. Girl, I told y'all back in the day, they said they used to drop off the old stuff that they can't sell to the Africans. That was the rumor. I don't know that to be a truth. But now I'm starting to think that that's the truth. I'm starting to think that that's the truth. Look at these niggas. Look. Man, watch out. Man, watch out. What is this?
Big up OTF. That is really that. Big up Dream Chaser. Dream Chaser, that is making me. Big up Upload. We are coming with the next generation.
The boy in the back shirt say Atlanta. How you get that shirt?
Upload. We are coming.
I know that boy's shirt say Atlanta. Does his shirt say ATL? Girl.
Big up Upload.
Yeah, that nigga shirt say Atlanta. Yeah, somebody robbed the truck. These niggas might be pirates. It just dawned on me. These niggas might be pirates. Somebody robbed the truck. Who robbed the truck? These niggas might be real life pirates. These niggas might be like them niggas that was on that movie with the captain, Captain Phillips. Yeah, these niggas robbed the boat. Who these niggas is? That nigga shirt say Atlanta. How he get that shirt? You see what I'm saying? Girl, you can't make this up. Black Americans, pay attention to your culture.
Look, we are coming with the next generation. Remember. Read up. Yo, America, this time around we are with you. Yeah, man. You know the thing go. You see the badness. This is Uganda. You flex and show them Timberland. Yeah, man. Timberland boot. You can move and turn around.
Now they from Uganda. He said he with us. He said they with us. That's what he said. America, we with you.
Big up Pocket Tray. That is Young Boy NBA. Big up OTM.
And Blue Street niggas right here though. And somebody gave one of them niggas socks. All of them got socks. Oh yeah, they robbed the truck. One of the nigga here in the middle with the socks, he definitely robbed the truck. Let me tell you something. Like I said, don't let nobody tell you don't have no culture. But I need y'all to look beyond the fun part of this. Let me see if I got another video. Oh, we got one more.
What up, blood? What? Drama poppin', we don't
Yeah. What I was about to say? I was about to say something. I was about to say something. Oh, I know what I was about to say. Niggas got on a whole Eagles jersey. What's up? What's up? Stop acting crazy, man. What's up? Nickelback in the building.
It's going down.
What's up, man? Y'all stop acting crazy. Nickelback in the building. We got a he a Eagles fan. Listen, because this is funny and it's cute. And it's, you know what I'm saying? Oh, the other one, a Buffalo Bills fan. We got a Cowboys jersey. Them niggas definitely robbed the truck. That's too many different jerseys. I see a Cowboys jersey. I see a Philly jersey and a Bills jersey. them niggas robbed a store or a truck or a boat. But them niggas ain't buy them jerseys. And that I know. They ain't buy them jerseys. Neither here nor there. This is the point, because that's neither here nor there. Look past the funny part of this. Look past the very funny part of this and look into what's really happening here, you guys. Listen. Niggas say, why Africa got so many jerseys? I don't know, y'all. I don't know why they got so many jerseys. Listen, this is the point. In real life, all jokes aside, I know we laughing and we joking. I read y'all the quote from Hitler saying that we are God's precious jewels, the jewels of God and the Jews. I need y'all to understand how important you are. Your existence is. Everybody else understands how important your existence is. Everybody else understands how lucrative it is to be you. Let me say that again. Everybody understands how lucrative it is to be you, to become you, to emulate you. It makes everyone else's life a better time if they emulate you. Now, if you are a people who thrive off emulating another group of people, then you tend to be closer or want to stay closer to those people because you need their energy to survive. This is the white people amongst the world and all these other cultures who just can't get enough of us. This is why people love you or love your culture but hate you. This is why they like your rhythm or want your rhythm and don't want your blues. It's because they don't like you. They need you. Okay? Now, these people, it's cute, it's funny on TikTok to watch them emulate us, but what you don't understand is in spiritual warfare, a lot of people want to destiny swap with us. See, they understand that we are walking sleepwalking. Everybody knows that there's a big joke and everybody's in on this big joke except us. Everyone knows who we are, okay? And they understand that we're walking around, we're sleepwalking. We don't even realize that we are the jewels of God. We don't realize that our presence is a present. You see what I'm saying? We don't understand the value in the minor things that we have and what we are because we don't know who we are. Yeah, we know who we are as a collective group, but we don't know who we are. You don't understand that there are people who are willing and spiritually fighting to destiny swap with you because they know who you are. This is why I tell you to do your genealogy into ground, because I need you to see what everybody else sees in you. They know who you are. When the Bible said ye are gods, they weren't talking about everybody. They was talking about you. They see it. You don't. They keep you preoccupied, discombobulated, all jacked up in the head, so you never get to see it. So that everybody get to live their heaven on earth and reap all of your benefits, and you never know. You're going to walk around blindly and willingly give everybody else their heaven because you don't know the value of who it is you are, down to your energy, from your melanin down to just your energy and your presence, man. It's cute that they making fun. It's cute that they cosplaying in Asia. It's cute that they cosplaying in Africa. But it's cute that everybody cosplaying. But the scariest part to me is I'm looking at everybody seeing something in us that we don't see in ourselves. We gotta do this genealogy, man. We have been lied to. You ain't the bottom of the totem pole. You always been the top. The only thing keeps you on the bottom is this. This the only thing keep us on the bottom. We got to get out there and find our identity. They taking our identity day by day. They taking our identities. They taking our lands. They taking our birthrights. A lot of us being destiny swapped because we walking around with blindfolds on, sleepwalking. Don't nobody know where they going. Everybody bumping into each other. They not flattered by you. They don't think that you're just so great and that's why they emulate you. They see the God in you. You gotta see that God in you. They'll never tell you that, but I'm telling you what they see. Because for once, I was able to step out of me and look at it from their point of view. They see the God in you. You don't see the God in you. This is why you need to do the work. This is the age of Aquarius. The Most High is doing his part. The universe is doing its part. The ancestors are doing their part. It's time for you to do your part. All of this stuff is here for you to. It's right on your lap. You just gotta want to see it. Now again, you can take the narrow-minded approach to this and say, "Oh, we just so lit. Everybody just want to be like us." Continue to be narrow-minded like that, and you'll continue to be a slave to everybody else's heaven. But the moment you start to step out of yourself and step back and say, wait a minute, everybody emulating me, so they must be seeing something in me that I don't see in me. It's almost like a beautiful person don't understand how beautiful they are. It don't matter how many people tell this person they're the most beautiful girl in the world, she'll always feel ugly because when they look in the mirror, they see an ugly person. We, the person looking in the mirror, still seeing the slave while they looking at gods. Is it making sense yet? We still in the mirror looking at the slave. They looking at gods. People don't emulate slaves. People don't emulate ain't shit people. The world wouldn't recognize you if you wasn't shit. You the only one see the slave. They see the god. They play like they see a slave. Yeah, that's to keep the whole witchcraft and the mind fuckery going. So they play to you like they see a slave. They see a god. You see the slave. It's not up to them to see the God now, because God, the Most High God, has lifted all the veils. All the information is out here for you to see. Gone are the days where you walking around blindfolded. If you blindfolded, you want to be dumb, blind, and stupid. That ain't got nothing to do with me. What I'm telling you is, they been seeing the gods. You the only one see the slave. If you want to continue to see the slave and give everybody else they heaven on earth, that's cool. Fine. Just go over there and do that. But for those of like-minded people who are tired of being the slave in the story and want to see the God in themselves so that they can combat a lot of this stuff, then them the people that I'm talking to. Because what I'm getting you to see is you looking at it surface level. This is why you need the ground. This is why you need the ground. It's that witchcraft. It's got your mind all jacked up. You can't even think. A lot of people can't put their brains together and say, let's think. It's the witchcraft. It's got you all fucked up. Open your eyes and your ears. When you stop seeing the slave, all hell breaks loose. But the longer you stay under slave, or less than 3/5 of, longer you stay under that and you don't ground and you don't do your genealogy, and you will forever be just that. Now, I laugh at this stuff. I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. I laugh at the Africans or the people who call in and say that we this, that, and the third. I brush that shit off. But after I brush it off, I understand the severity of what's happening here. God's precious jewels don't even know that they jewels. That's a major problem. And I think my part in this society that I was called to do was to wake up the jewels that's supposed to be awakened. And that's what I'm going to do. Now, for the pebbles that want to stay asleep, I ain't got nothing to do with you. But for the jewels that should be awakened to help with the spiritual warfare that we fighting, I need you guys to get out there and ground. And I need everybody to get out there and do this genealogy. Because y'all sitting up here thinking everything is a game. Y'all sitting up here laughing and joking and kikiing and thinking all this shit cute. It ain't going to be no fun when your ass locked up in slavery somewhere and you can't write read. Your children can't depend. Your children depend on the government for everything because they can't read, write, take care of themselves, feed themselves, clothe themselves. Because this is what's coming if we don't wake the fuck up. Oh, it's inevitable if we don't wake the hell up. So I just need for you guys to just do me a favor. Just do your genealogy. I don't get nothing out of telling you do your genealogy. And stop laughing at these fools and start looking at them. Stop laughing at these fools on this internet emulating you and start studying and asking, why are they so fixated on us? Not just them, the white folks too. Why are they so fixated on us? If you're not asking why, you already fucked up. Okay? It just is what it is. I need you guys to wake up. My job is to help wake up the ones who are supposed to wake up. Please wake up. You are the Jews of God, not them, not the Jewish, you. Okay? Wake your duck ass up. It's time. The alarm clock been going off for too long. A lot of you niggas been snoozing, and at this point in time, y'all gonna snooze it to death. For those who need to wake up, get your ass up, wake up.
Wake up!
Please wake up.
It is what it is, man. Wake up. For those who are supposed to awaken, you will. Latrice, thank you for becoming a new member. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, boo. Tell, thank you for the super chat. Says, about last night, Rockhead is full blame for Junior starting from the womb up until now. Facts. She was on camera and drinking and smoking. Where's CPS? Girl, CPS don't give a damn about Junior. It's unfortunate, but thank you so much for the super chat. MOB, thank you for the super chat. Says that nigga a chatty patty. Hell yeah. Thug is a biatch. Okay. Love Wisdom, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Says Young Thug look like the type you got to carry roach spray when he come around. Not Mariah giggling when he was talking to the other women in jail. Facts. I heard he was in there cheating on them. She next. They're gonna save her for last. They're gonna save her jail calls for last. They're gonna get her later. Thank you so much. Camille, thank you for the super chat. Says, I know you ducking line to me. The game is only the gang name is only the foo-foo. Oh yeah, I saw that OTF for that gang name. It was ridiculous. Man, shout out to y'all in the building, man. I love y'all, man. I really do. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Like I said, we got to start looking past the surface level of this stuff. We got to start peeling back the layers. It's a lot of stuff going on, and I need my people to wake up. We would have walked around blindfolded too long. It's time for us to get up, man. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Educational Friday. Catch me later. Love y'all down to the ground. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.